My name's Barry Small. I'm an architect, self-employed with my company called Bravura Design, and I was engaged by Stockland to look at the Amberton project for doing some site-responsive housing to this rather unique estate.
My name is Priya Karaya. I am a development manager here at Stockland, and I work on Amberton, our project up in the northern beaches of Perth.
My name is Sheldon Day. I work for a company called Development Planning Strategies. We are the town planners on the estate called Amberton, so we've been doing the estate design and the structure planning and all approvals with Stockland.
My name's Jane Elton. I'm the Community Development Manager for Stockland Residential in Western Australia. My role in the Amberton project is to guide the decisions around community infrastructure and community project planning and initiatives. So it's all around creating community that is long-term socially sustainable and a good quality place to live.
We try and engage the house responding to the topography and the vegetation of the site rather than a conventional creation of a flat block. And I think that the Amberton estate is an ideal location for going forward in site responsive housing, and it's a great opportunity to demonstrate that you don't have to just take on a conventional house.
A lot of residential estates we do don't have coastal frontage. The coastal frontage is something very, very different and something that should be cherished because there is only so much coast. When we open up the Amberton estate and as it develops, it will be something different.
The Amberton, as a consequence of taking this approach, will have a different aesthetic. The beauty of it is that you will drive into the estate and know that you are in a specific estate, a Stockland estate, and the Amberton estate.
And of course the main feature is the beach access. It's not just going to be for people, there's going to be the dog beach north of there as well, and we know people love their dogs, and it's all going to be connected with walk trails, so we've kind of got the balance for everyone.
I guess the first thing is to go and analyse and assess the actual on the ground situation that we've got. Look at the topography and then look at all of what I call the opportunities that the block has. You know, is the opportunity to keep it benched and can we still make the house work the way it does? Is there views? Where is the passive solar aspects of the house? Where can we maximise and benefit to all of those sorts of things and actually extract the best from the block itself by incorporating and designing the houses accordingly.
I think the advantage as well of using the landscape is that we have created a great deal of vistas throughout, so there's going to be some breathtaking views and there's going to be some time to just sit and reflect and for people to just admire the place where they are and feel really proud. There's going to be a unique sense of belonging and a unique sense of place.
Look, there's this really special saddle of land up there, which is sort of going to be the penultimate site-responsive site. And I think it'll be very, very, very much sought after when people realise that they can have a home that sits on this piece of land. It is going to be quite wonderful.
Okay, what's exciting about Amberton for new community members is it's going to offer something quite different to established suburbs, quite different to lots of mistakes and things that have been made perhaps in urban design throughout the rest of Perth. We're going to have really state-of-the-art type sort of urban design where we've got Copenhagen style bike paths. They're going to be separate from footpaths, so you're going to have this free flow opportunity for people to cycle safely and walk safely in the same environment. And as soon as you've got people out on the streets, you've got safer neighbourhoods, which is one thing that's of primary importance to families. And as soon as you've got people out on the streets, you've got that vibrancy and that vitality where people start to connect and know each other. So the infrastructure itself will start the community building happening.
What we've tried to do is bring a balance of all types of different styles of living within Amberton. There will be our neighbourhood centre is nestled within the heart of the project, so it'll be the heart of the community, and there'll be other focus areas within the community and not just the beach. The beach is obviously going to be a very important part of our development, but it's about creating quiet contemplative spaces, it's about creating large open spaces, about creating gathering spaces, it's about a place where everyone can call home at any sort of season throughout the year.
And the way that everything is tending, has been for the last 5 years, is to be pedestrian dominant instead of cars. So we take all that on board when we're designing it, and it's all about trying to design a community rather than just having houses and streets. Create a community where people interact and you actually foster a sense of community. So all of that we try and encapsulate in our design.
It's really about the people. Amberton is about the people who live there, and it's about creating a wonderful place for them where they'll be, that looks after their safety, that looks after their well-being, that looks after their interests, that it's a place that they'll be proud to call home.
I think Amberton is set apart from other communities because it's truly investing with community at the heart. So radiating from that, we're thinking about how do we lay out the community and what infrastructure do we need to make it the best quality possible place to live. The beach side is probably the biggest draw card of all. I mean, anybody that lives in Amberton is going to love that aspect of living near the sea.
When we finally get up there and we get a lot more of the infrastructure down, it will be a very humbling experience to be able to drive through there and see what's created.